Hello, you sexy biscuits. So, the new trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 just dropped, and I've watched it a couple of times and I wanted to give my thoughts. So first things first, I want to say that I absolutely adore Rockstar. Rockstar have released games that have shaped my entire life. I remember one of my first PS2 games was Vice City. I absolutely adored it. And GTA 4 is still in my top 10. So of course, with all the buzz around Red Dead Redemption 2, I wanted to give all of my personal thoughts and the stuff that I noticed in the trailer. But the first thing I want to do is go into the negatives, because I have a couple. This is something that is only going to get worse and something that I want to talk about now. Red Dead Online. Okay, so not only is this going to be a PS4 exclusive for an entire month, but we only have to take a look at GTA Online to see how that's probably going to go. Grand Theft Auto Online is jam-packed with microtransactions. And I'm not saying that's Rockstar's fault, it's blatantly Take-Two's fault. Take-Two even said that they want to have microtransactions in every single game that they release. So yeah, it does slightly worry me that this is just going to become a money-making machine like GTA Online did. And that saddens me because I think that the gameplay here is going to be fantastic. Will I play Red Dead Redemption Online? Yes, of course I'm going to. I'm going to put a couple of months at least into it, and I'm looking forward to it. It's just the future that worries me. Okay, and the last negative, which is kind of a negative, but something that we just kind of have to get used to, is the install size. Now this is going to be over 100 gigabytes. For those of you who only have a 500 gig hard drive in your PS4 or Xbox, this is obviously going to be a little bit of an issue. Most games generally now are about 50 to 60 gigabytes, so this is really big. But this of course is the way that games are going, because down the line games are going to be 100, 150 gigabytes. But of course over time hard drives get bigger. What I do recommend doing is picking up an external hard drive. So to the gameplay trailer. Wow, this looks incredible. I am super excited for this game. So the first thing I want to talk about is character movement. And that seems a little bit odd, I know, but Grand Theft Auto, especially GTA 4 and 5, and even Max Payne 3, have had amazing character movement and the reaction to the world that they're in. One of my best examples for this is Grand Theft Auto 4. If you get Nico drunk, he will stumble, he will trip up, he will kind of put his hand out to grab onto stuff. I absolutely love that. Now in Grand Theft Auto 5, they did dumb that down a little bit. It wasn't as intense as it was in GTA 4, but from what it looks like in this trailer, this does look more like Grand Theft Auto 4 and Max Payne 3 in terms of the physics. And I am more than happy with that. One thing that I hope they do keep from Grand Theft Auto 5 is the ability to ragdoll in midair. If you were to jump and press B, your character would ragdoll and you just kind of fall and tumble. I absolutely love doing that. One thing I am noticing is if someone gets shot, their body reacts realistically. They will get thrown backwards. They'd end up falling to the ground if they got shot in the leg. You know, it's stuff like that that I absolutely love in Rockstar games. So this is something that people have been a bit on the fence about, and that is the first person mode. Now personally, I can't wait for first person. I absolutely loved it in Grand Theft Auto 5, but I also just generally love playing games in first person. Not only are they more immersive, but personally I think it looks better. You can experience the world that much more because you're so much closer to it. You can look at everything, you can take everything in. So the idea that we're going to be able to play this game entirely in first person is amazing. Not only that, but they're also talking about the fact there are going to be cinematic cameras. Now, cinematic cameras have been in the Grand Theft Auto games for years, and personally, I absolutely love the cinematic camera in GTA 4. So the fact that they are putting that feature into Red Dead is amazing. And personally, I can't wait to just explore and have the cinematic camera come on and see this absolutely beautiful world. And let's talk about that world when we're here, because good God is this amazing. So not only do you have what looks like mountains, but you also have snowy areas, and you also have desert areas. I mean, this is going to be beautiful. The fact that even the snow dents and kind of molds when you step into it is just great. Also, the mud looks great. If you fall over in the mud, you yourself get muddy, and then you look back and on the ground is just a giant dent of your body shape. It's ridiculous. Personally, I love little attentions to detail like that. And that's the point. Let's talk about getting dirty, because that's something that they made a point of in the trailer. It appears that your character can get dirty and even need to shave, so you will have better responses from NPCs. That was what I was thinking when they were talking about it. Kind of like in Kingdom Come Deliverance, people will treat you differently if you're dirty or if you're just looking scruffy that day. And I really hope that's the angle that they're going with here. This kind of reminds me of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, where if you got overweight, people would comment on it, or if you got muscly, people would comment on it. And I really miss that feature in the rest of the Grand Theft Auto games, so I'm kind of hoping they're bringing that back. So horse riding looks amazing. I don't really know what else to say. It looks great. I can't wait to have high-speed chases on my horse, taking down bandits. Oh my god. And running from the police is also going to be amazing. Yeah, this is something that just is well done. And Red Dead Redemption 1 did so well. There's also something that really did interest me, and that is the open world events. Now, one thing that we have seen is the fact that you can go out with your group and your gang, and you can end up robbing kind of carriages, and you can end up robbing people on the streets. But the interesting thing here is if you go out on your own, that can happen to you, and I absolutely love that. From what we've seen before, there is some form of dialogue system here, so we can hopefully talk our way out of something like that happening. I'm hoping that's the way it's going to be. Maybe we can intimidate people if they're trying to rob us. I've been looking into this game an awful lot, and the previews are currently saying that this is one of the best open world games ever made, and it hasn't even been released yet, and that is mind-blowing. I get asked an awful lot if I'm going to be doing content on Red Dead Redemption 2, and yes, I will be, and it's not something generally that my channel is known for. Of course, I do Kingdom Come Deliverance videos, so this is something a little bit different, but this does really, really excite me. I am so looking forward to playing this. I think the last point I wanted to bring up was the mini games and activities. One thing that Rockstar Games is always very good at is adding in these little mini games that you can play throughout the world. And from looking at this trailer, there are quite a few. There's the card playing game, there's also what looks like dominoes, but there's also the hand knife mini game. And if you guys remember that from Red Dead 1, that was horrifying and I was absolutely terrible at it, but that is returning here. I love it when studios put in mini games into their games. Stuff like Gwent in The Witcher 3, and also the dice game in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Anyway, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Comment down below and tell me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, but until next time, that's me, out. Bye guys.